What up, peeps? It's your girl, Dodge. Come back to Real Takes. Well, it's that time, guys. It's reaction time, and this is to Netflix, The Sandman. This will be for episode 4, Dream, a Little Dream of Me. Now, before I get into a quick little recap, now, again, enjoyed episode 2, which was called Imperfect Host. And I will tell you, getting introduced, of course, to seeing, what was it, Cain and Abel, knowing that Dream had to use Gregory to get a little extra powers, incentives that he could, utilize to help him speak to the three fates. I enjoyed watching the scene with him being able to verify and possibly locate where each of his pieces are. The helm, the sand, and the ruby. Also got to see a more older, I want to say, I'm trying to remember her name, but needless to say, played by Julie Richardson. My mind just went blank. And then also seeing an older John played by, I want to say, David Thurles, and definitely excited about seeing him a little bit more, hopefully somewhere towards the end of the season. And just understanding the lengths that Dream has to go to do what he needs to do to rebuild the realm, and slowly understanding all of the decisions he's going to have to make. Also seeing Corinthian being sent back to the realm, that was a nice little part. I really enjoyed that. And him saying all his stuff he said to Lucian, trying to judge Dream as if he's in a position to judge anybody, knowing what he's utilizing. He created him, and this is what you want to do with this power that you have. So it's just like, it fell on deaf ears to me. I wasn't even here for all his foolishness, but it's just interesting how he sits there and threatens Dream, he's gonna come for you, and you didn't, because at first you were scared, but you're like, he's had some time to probably master a couple of things. So it's gonna be very interesting to see exactly how he tries to come after Dream, or Dream comes from him retaliating and trying to have one up on him, whatever. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that's going to turn out. But like I said, we already know what's going to happen. He looks like he's going to London to deal with, and let me get the name. They said Constantine. Now I say Constantine in my breakdown, but that's what I've always known it to be said, hence from other shows and other things. But that is what they called her. I'm curious to see their interaction in this new episode 3. So, with that said, let's go ahead and jump into it. I'll say the rest of my thoughts at the end, you guys.
What is it? What's happened?
We have to go. We have to get out of here now.
We will. Tell me what's happened.
He said it was an accident.
What do you wanna?
What the fuck did you do?
We was just having a bit of fun.
Bit of fun. Summoning demons for fun.
Constantine.
Have we met?
We have business, you and
You'll just have a chat with her. You'll see. No, it's too risky with the royals. But look, if our chat goes wrong, I've got a dead princess on my hand, a demon on the loose, and no one to pay my fee. Condarissime.
Dalocum darissime.
Dalocum impiissime.
Dalocum impiissime.
Tes baleavit qui regnum tuum destruxit. Devin.
Oh my God!
Tell me your name and I'll stop.
And why would I do that, when there are far more enjoyable ways to make you stop?
His name is Agalaeus.
Wonder where your helm could be.
I presume it is in hell with the demon to whom it was traded.
Yes, but which demon?
Gentium Agalaeus. I command you! Visitat sumus domine.
King of the Enders commands you!
Run along and fuck off back to hell.
You have no idea what you have done.
Yeah.
I do that. I've just tripled my fee.
So why now? What's happened?
You stole from him.
Nothing's happened. Do you think I don't know when you're lying?
Yeah, I'm about to say,
I
woman.
have it on good authority. certainty that the ruby's owner is coming for it, and for the people who stole it from him.
You lie for a living. You're Ethel Cripps, you're Ethel D, you're Madame Daudet, and apparently I'm a man called John Burgess.
Who told you that?
The ruby once belonged to a rival of Aleister Crowley called Roderick Burgess.
It didn't belong to
He kept a
anything.
mistress called Ethel Cripps. You want me to give you the ruby? Then you tell me everything. And this time you tell me the truth.
Where is it?
No idea. Could be anywhere.
We must find it.
Must we? Why is that?
Because without it, my realm will cease to exist, and if dreams disappear, then so will humanity.
No offense, but we could do without dreams for a while. Don't want you and your little friend follow me all over London.
My friend.
Is that not your raven?
Oh.
If I need assistance,
You
I
do,
will ask
actually. She's getting away, sir. She...
Gotta argue with him. You should be watching her.
This is why you need a raven.
The amulet of protection.
It's what's kept me alive all these years. But it won't do the same for you.
Even if I told you where it was, it wouldn't do any good. I've altered it. It only works for me now.
Oh.
But maybe we shouldn't give away a jewel that makes dreams come true when we could use it to dream of a world without the Sandman.
Uh-oh, buddy.
I'm back.
yes. In spite of my telling you to leave, do you know who I am?
Not entirely, but I don't even know who I am anymore. A couple hours ago, I apparently died in my sleep, and now I'm a bird. I used to have thumbs. Now I have these things. Look, let me at least help you find this woman. If she's asleep, we've probably got 5 or 6 hours before she's on the move again.
If she is asleep, then I know exactly where to find her.
Kids never listen. Oh, no.
No wonder you do not sleep.
Maybe I don't deserve to.
Perhaps not. But I could make it go away.
Only if I help you find your sand.
Is this you?
Why? Do I look that different? What? I know what your sand is.
You did what you had to do to keep us both alive. I understand that now. And I'm just glad I can return the favor. If you bring me the ruby. I told you I fixed it. The only reason those people got hurt the last time was...
People didn't get hurt, John. People died. You killed them.
They were trying to take it from me. I was defending myself. What are you doing?
What I should have done long ago. Protecting my son. If I give you this, you won't need the ruby.
No, she's actually a decent person. Proper job, nice family. Fucking hated all the magic stuff.
And yet, you left the sand with her.
Right, well, sorry to bother you. I left some things behind when we broke up, and I was wondering if...
Did we break up?
Ooh.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, fair point.
If I were Joanna Constantine, I'd be up there cutting a deal with Rachel to keep the sand, then cut the dream sand with real sand and sell it to the highest bidder.
When you left that night,
Do we have to?
and you didn't come home, I was terrified.
I'm sorry.
I even called your exes.
You did not.
But they all told me to just get over you. Because you're selfish.
Ruthless. Coward. Who ruins everything she touches.
Oh my god.
What did you do to me?
It was the sound.
Joe? Joe? Is that you?
Oh.
That's such a wonderful dream.
What's happened to her?
It was not meant for humans.
No. Please. Oh.
What is wrong with you? But you want your sand back so that you can save all of humanity? Well, here she is! But we're all just Roderick Burgess to you. All you care about is your sand.
Wait outside.
I'm sorry, I was such a shit mom.
No, Mother. Take it back.
It's too late now, love.
I need you to step away from her. Okay?
You don't want to point that gun at me, I promise you.
Thank you.
Don't you fucking move! It's too cold for you to be out here without a coat.
Oh my god, here he
Well, that's very kind of you, but please, may I return it to you when I get to where I'm good? Well, the only thing that matters to me is that you get to where you're going.
She died in peace. In her sleep. He is
Look
not
after
mine.
him, Matthew. He needs it.
Where I am going, I may have need of you.
Yeah? Where are we going?
Hell.
Be in favor of hell going. But I don't get a sense that you're listening, so fuck it. Let's go to hell.
All right, you guys, I enjoyed this episode. I'm just enjoying seeing Dream now have to meet or interact with the individuals who pretty much have the pieces that he's, of course, looking for. So you have all his powers back, of course, the sand, the ruby, and the helm. First order of business, when you saw previously in the other episode, is him locating who will have his sand. And what he was told from the Fates was that it is in London and someone by the name of Constantine will have it. We do get introduced to her, and it's nice to see we get a little bit of some story with her prior to them coming into contact with each other. Now, I like how they set it up where you see the scene of what looks like to be, a priest, setting up where this princess is getting married to this, I don't know if he's an athlete or whatever and all that, named Kevin Brody. And it looks like she must be possessed, whatever and all that. I need you here. Can you take care of this, for a fee? And then, of course, her looking like triple the fee, So you see the scene where she goes in there. And I will say this, I really did enjoy the scene because what I saw, I can never unsee because I wasn't expecting it. And it was getting introduced, to this demon named Agaliath. Courtesy, because at first I wasn't sure if we were going to get the actual name. I like how he tried to see if Dream could help him out of his situation. Wasn't going to happen. He does know which evil has his helm, but courtesy of Constantine, she made it like, no, you go back to hell. He's just gonna have to find a way to get that. And he's like, you don't know what you've done. And she's like, oh no, I know what I've done. Like, you'll be okay. But then he has his own business with her. Now, with that being said, prior to him having to link up with her, we get introduced to a new Raven, and it's being voiced by Patton Oswalt. I'm such a fan. So, and as soon as, of course, I hear the voice, I was wondering where he comes into play. I thought he'd be in some, human form character, but oh yeah, this is going to be even better. He's the Raven, so we're going to get all types of discussions, as we can see so far, language. So that was a little treat. He's like, I was, just alive and I had thumbs and now I'm this. I'm already knowing I'm going to love it. So needless to say, Lucienne did not listen. She's like, I do not need Raven. I don't want it. And he had to explain this to Matthew. And Matthew understands, but he's not trying to go back. He doesn't want to have to go back to Lucienne Pryor and explain anything. Or she's like, don't come back here. She's like, she said you're going to say this. She said you're going to say that. So it's like, he's just going to say, just embrace it and just move on. You can see they already have a little banter, which will add it, because with Dream, everything's just straight poker face. You don't really see any emotion, and it's just kind of what it is. He has a mission he's on to get what he needs to get and fix the realm and other things that have happened. And with that said, because I like the discussion they have, because she knows where the sand is, and it's with an ex that she left abruptly named Rachel. Unbeknownst to us, I'm wondering, okay, she knows it, not realizing she used the sand. When you see her, it's just so sad. She looks so godly. And in the end, Constantine wants him to save her, but in the end, she can't, because she says, the only thing that was keeping her alive, and I remember the scene he said, was the sand. So she had a peaceful death. She did get to see the visions of Constantine and her together in a happier time, and that was, good to see. Now, I will say one thing, moving from that, and just knowing that he kind of helped her with her situation, where she had a moment where every time she tries to avoid dreams, whatever, it reminds her of a situation where she came to the aid of a young girl, and her dad was doing some mischief, being dredging up, darkness and evil, whatever, and all that. And you go in a room, you see God knows what. And in the instance, as they say with kids, sometimes they don't listen, and that poor young girl's life was taken. And I can see how she doesn't want to dreams. Like, if we didn't have any dreams, and then understanding why that is. He's like, when Matthew makes a comment, if she gets a good 4 or 5 hours of, sleep with him and all, you'd probably be able to do something. Hence. So now you see what's going to happen every time she does lay down, whatever, and he sees her dreams. So it's unfortunate. I'm glad he did one good thing, well, two good things, dealt with Rachel in a way that could make Constantine happy, even though she would prefer her to be there. She does care about her. And then him doing the need to kind of rid her of this constant reminder, nightmare of losing that young girl. So that was a nice little thing he did, because you can see he's not all about the feelings like that per se, but when he realizes he's hurt someone by doing something, he tries to fix it. Hence what he did with Cain and Abel. And then you see what he did with Rachel, and then also with her. So I'm excited with just seeing how he's going to progress with certain things as he keeps getting into contact with certain people. Now, let's get into Ethel and John. You can see John is definitely his father in some instances. Now, being that mommy gave him the ruby, and him admitting that he's altered the ruby, so no one else but him can use it. So I think that's very interesting. Also, being the fact that his mom for years and years and all that, meeting new guys, whatever, and all doing this and all, and she admitted she wasn't such a great mother, trying to protect him, but in an instant, still trying to protect him so no one would get to him. But you see, clearly there's some things that happen, because I was wondering why he was locked up, and he's like, these people were trying to take this ruby and all that, they were trying to take it from me, and I had to protect myself, and he has caused some individuals, to die. So clearly, that ruby or whatever, or having that little bit of power, whatever, as he was growing up, from that ruby and knowing what it does, and then mom giving it to him, or he took it, because she said she had it at first, and then he took it from her, and you see where he is now. Now, I don't know if we're going to get any flashbacks of that. That would be very interesting. I really hope we do, but it is what it is. Now, knowing that she's afraid that, Dream is coming for him, and he is, to get his ruby back. Doesn't care what alter, whatever. He'll probably find a way. He might have some instance of understanding what to do with it if it's been altered. We don't know. I don't know. I didn't read the books. So I don't know, but I'm going to enjoy however that part is dealt with. But knowing that his mother Knew she was over 100 years old because I'm looking at her like, okay, yeah, and then your son honestly looking older than you, but that's a whole other thing. Knowing that she's wearing the amulet of protection and then giving to him selflessly for once, just truly doing the right thing because she knows if Dream comes, Smochaka now will protect him. You see what happens when they come in, and she, of course, is aged, and she's like, there's no way for me to take it back. And once she gave it to him, that caused just a full ripple effect where she is, rapidly getting older to the point where she dies, and they want to assume he killed her. And then you see when the officer tries to stop him, he's like, all you're going to do is, kill yourself or hurt yourself. And the guy did, and then another two did as well. So he comes into contact with Corinthian outside. Him, of course, just happened to be showing up, and it's like, here's what comes. Like, where can I give? He's like, no, you just go. You need to go. Like, let me go ahead. You go right ahead. Doesn't say who he is, why, whatever. He's being so nice. Of course, always has his own agenda. It is what it is, but definitely gonna be interesting because you can see a little bit of arrogance. He definitely a little bit is like his dad in that instance and all that. Wanting what he wants, doesn't care, who gets hurt, whatever. It's just a little bit of that in him, but we'll see a little bit more. And like I stated, I really want to see a little bit of backstory. Hopefully, show some flashbacks of something of him as a young boy, maybe a teenager, maybe a little younger, older, a little bit of a younger adult. That would be nice. Now, I do look forward to that part. And like I stated before, I'm glad that Dream has a Raven with him. I'm going to really enjoy watching probably every episode here on out with anything he has to say or giving him any advice and seeing how that actually progresses. So yes, this was a good episode. I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens on the next one. So with that said, you guys, comment below. Let me know what you think. And with that said, I'll see you guys on the next reaction. You guys take care.